it's not always easy to pinpoint one particular thing for why the market does whatever it does on a single day, but this one is, I think, a pretty easy one, and it just adds to what is already an incredibly heightened period of uncertainty. So I think that's the culprit today. There's the whole idea of the full faith and credit, and that applies to the government and is typically applied to treasuries. But I think it's certainly the full faith part of that applies to central banks' independence, and that's I would say, a global phenomenon, not just a U.S. phenomenon. But I also think that there's a realization that if for whatever reason, um, through an act by the administration to oust the Fed chair and put somebody else in, which doesn't really appear to be something they can legally do at this point, that any move by the Fed to preemptively start easing policy aggressively, given that their mandate doesn't suggest, might not have the intended effect of boosting growth or boosting confidence. If anything, it could possibly put upward pressure on the long end, sort of defeating the purpose of a lot of this. So I think yeah, you're right that this is not a brand new expression from the president, but I think there's a lot more sort of thought that's gone into, all right, what would it look like, and what would the implications be for markets if the Fed was pressured to, or there was a change in leadership and stepped in sooner to ease policy.